What is going on, everybody? Chris here. Welcome back to another full self-driving beta video. Today we're on version 10.1 and just a few things I wanted to show you. So I'm going to take a few different clips throughout this day. You can see right turn very nicely on this dirt road. I've gotten some comments recently in a weird slowdown here. People asking about, unmarked or dirt roads, and they don't know my specialty. So here you go. Beta's been able to handle dirt roads pretty much since I got it. Pretty well. Sometimes, it doesn't do exactly what I would, but yeah, it's really not bad. So I wanted to talk a little bit. There's a few things. So I got a new GoPro. I'm using the 10 now instead of the 7. Hopefully, that improves quality for you a bit. Also, the button came out this weekend, which is very exciting for everybody. So if you press the button, congratulations. Let me know your driving score down in the comments. I've been loving talking with people about their driving scores and seeing, people getting ones or hundreds, or somewhere in between. So that's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad finally there's been like a fleet-wide release with something really cool. So the beta testers do not have anything like that. You can see here we got a lot of debris, and the car is very nicely going through that. We had some storms not too long ago. And yeah, the beta testers don't have anything like that. And the other weird thing is, so we're on version 10.1 now of the software, and I can show you the release notes, although there's nothing new. And version 10 was, the last number was 0.15. Then we got 10.0.1, which was 0.16. Then we got 10.1 that we're on now, which is only 0.17. So the version numbers have not really been increasing differently throughout these versions, but the big, the version 10 whatever has been. Approaching the stop sign, pretty normal place to stop, and then we would need to creep forward. That's very good. Checking visibility, to the right is clear, to the left looks clear to me. Is it going to do it? Please. Please, please, it's clear. See, use accelerator, waiting for high-speed cross traffic. So now there is someone coming from the right, so I'm just going to wait for them. The car can very clearly see to the right, but I guess to the left, I don't know. I'm not sure why it stops right here and then can't proceed. So I tell it it's okay to go, and then it very nicely makes the left turn. And let's see how the acceleration is. Pretty normal, not as aggressive as sometimes it really accelerates, but yeah. All right, let's skip ahead to some more exciting stuff. And before that, a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Hero Wars. Now, although I cannot play games on my phone while Full Self-Driving Beta is driving me around quite yet, we have to wait for level 5. I do have 2 babies to feed, so this video is sponsored by Hero Wars. Thank you so much to Hero Wars for sponsoring this video. I've been playing it a lot. I do like to play it when I'm at the supercharger or hanging out at home, or sometimes, honestly, I just like to sit in my car and play because it's so comfortable. It's an online role-playing action game with a variety of PvP and PvE modes. I can fight against powerful bosses and experience the story. The campaign style is great, and it feels like a classic fantasy game if you're into those. While completing missions, I can collect loot and upgrade my champions. The game has more than 50 unique heroes, and each one has their own unique abilities. Combine and assemble different teams to battle in the arena or traverse the endless tower. But the main party happens online. You can create guilds, fight with other players, and constantly rise in ranks. Join the game now and get a super chest with a secret hero, as well as 62 emeralds and 30,000 gold. Hero Wars is available on mobile devices and also runs in a web browser. You can scan this QR code or download the game from the link in the description. I'll see you in Hero Wars. Alright, so continuing on this drive, one other thing that was mentioned that was supposed to be in version 10.1, so I thought was beta being able to go into reverse, and I haven't seen that. I don't think any of the other testers have seen that, which is a bit unfortunate. Now I'm really curious how that's going to work, because the idea is that if the car creeps out a little bit more than it should and it sees danger, as Elon Musk said, then it can reverse to kind of get out of the way and then try again when it's clear. But it's pretty common for me, or I'll just speak for myself, it's pretty common for me to tap the accelerator, especially when I'm not recording a video, to move through a turn when the car's being timid. And, is the car going to switch to reverse? And then if I hit the accelerator, it actually makes it go backwards. And what if somebody, pulls up too close behind you? It's a pretty interesting, solution to a potential problem. And I'm very curious to see how that will work. But it's not here yet, so I'll try to force that scenario with like a dead end or something, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was not implemented. So right on this red here, that last left turn was really good. Okay, or we'll turn green. Just going towards downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan. You're probably familiar now if you watch a lot of my videos, but every video I get new new people, so welcome, and they're asking me where I am, so that's where we are today. So really good there. So stopped at the stop sign and then saw the pedestrian get into the crosswalk, waited for them, and look at this, very slowly, yep, waits for them. Okay, so it kind of started to go as they were approaching the exit. Then the car decided, oh, okay, maybe they're not out of the road yet, and then stopped. So really good there, really natural. We need that kind of moving the wheels. I've been really obsessed with that lately because I'm noticing that the drivers around me are taking advantage of my car when it's about to be it's not ready for me to go yet, but it's about to be ready for me to go. If my wheels are not turning, they're just kind of taking the initiative, which I kind of don't blame them because they probably think I'm not paying attention. And then I'm going to tick over here for just a second, unfortunately, just because I do not want to turn right. That will be way more boring. I want to go left here. There we go. So these people here are not using a crosswalk. They're just kind of looking at their phone, walking in the middle of the road, and Beta handles that perfectly. Slows down for them. Would have stopped if they were just standing there. Oh, that's risky. Yeah, don't. So we made the stop. It is our turn. Confidently moves through. Really liking that. Oh, that was not very good. So went into that side lane there. That's weird. We've taken that right turn a few times now, and I've never had that problem. Oh, so hitting the brakes there, that was not very good. I hit the accelerator. I think, oh man, moved around that cyclist. That was actually not bad. I'm assuming it was because it saw the guy right on the edge of the crosswalk and thought he was going to cross. I'm really not sure, but not a very good intervention there. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it phantom braking, but yeah, definitely unnecessary braking there. Oh, dang. Okay, that was not good. So that was, it got confused there. This was a split road, and it was going to go on the wrong side. Now, I actually initially wasn't sure myself because the lines were really faded. And as we got closer, I kind of realized, oh, okay, we're not supposed to be going down that way. So that was definitely a big disengagement there. It did try to correct itself, but then it seemed like it just wasn't going to make it all the way around there. So we have this person backing up. Tesla slows for them, and then continues now that they're out of the way. A little bit of a delayed reaction there in the continuation, but I liked the slowing. That was very good. Well, so far, I will say stopping seems a lot more thorough. Now, we need a lot more stop signs to kind of verify that, but there's this rolling stop option in the developer settings where the car would, I mean, I'd have it sometimes go through a stop sign at like 8 miles an hour. It would slow, and then when it was clear, it would go through, but anywhere from 2 to 8 miles per hour would continue, which is a rolling stop, which is illegal. Even though a lot of people drive that way, you definitely can get a ticket for that. So the few stop signs we've had so far today, though, that I've noticed so far have gone to zero, or at least really close. I don't always look directly at that. So we have a right turn here, but pedestrian in the crosswalk. The car does a very good job waiting for them. And now the light has turned red, so, well, it's turning red, so we'll see. Actually, it says no turn on red, so I'm not sure the car can read that, and it's inching up. We have somebody in the we have people in the crosswalk, so it's not going to go because of them, but I may have to hit the brake here because it does not read that no turn on red. So that's actually a really nice confirmation there. Yeah, so I'm going to hit the brake because I wasn't sure up until right now if it would respond to those signs, and obviously it's not doing that. So hit the brake. That intervention will be sent to the team. Let's see if I turn this on one more time. Waiting for the cyclist, but yeah, it doesn't realize that you can't turn red on red here, so I'll wait till it's green to turn it back on. And there it is, and now it moves through. It dinged at me, hey, it's green. So yeah, it does not read no turn on red sign, so that's unfortunate. I feel like that should be here at this point, but hopefully that will be added soon. So a little mini stop sign there. I think we got here before that guy, but see, he sees that my wheels aren't turning, so he's like, this guy's not confident, I'm going. So now we should go. And this truck, again, you know, people see that I'm not moving, so they're like, well, I'm not waiting for this guy. So the car just needs to be a little more confident here. So I'm touching the accelerator at this point so that we can move through. And there we go. So kind of a little bit of a wide turn, but you know, not that big of a deal. So yeah, the car didn't handle that stop sign very well. It was just being way too timid, and other people were just going. I really don't blame them. So we're going to our pin here. And so the car should stop right about here. This is the destination. So let me set another one. All right, nobody's behind me. Where are you going? I'm watching it. Oh, it's just, okay, it's gonna keep going since it reached our destination. It doesn't want to stop. That's fine. Why can't I select that? That's so strange. All right, we'll go over here. Okay, so obviously now it's our turn, even though there's someone to the left. And they're just going. I mean, maybe it's just people around Ann Arbor. Because, I mean, my car was at that point rolling. My car did start to go, and that person's just like, forget it. I'm going to just go through the stop sign even though you were here before me. And to my right. So, yeah, that was his fault in my opinion. Now looking to the left here, it's a little difficult to see. There's like a house. Not that big. Like the car should definitely be able to see right now. And we should be good to go. Oh, okay. And then it moves through. So again, you know, that's the story of beta kind of right now. Sometimes the turns are just a little timid. I really don't mind it at all. I would rather it be much more careful. But that can cause others to kind of take advantage of that. And the car is moving away from these cones, so that's good. It's just kind of riding on the line, which is okay. Yeah, so we need to continue to move over. That's not honking at me, I believe. Yeah, so actually really natural, really good job there, moving away from those cones, even though we have a right turn coming up. That was very nice. That was really like preemptive. That was probably the best example of that I've ever seen. And Elon did say something, Earl on Twitter had talked about he had a spot with cones that the car wasn't handling, and Elon said, oh, that'll be fixed in 10.1. And I know Earl's issue was fixed, so maybe it's related to that change they made. So a little close to that van. I'm actually going to take over because it wouldn't have touched it, but I didn't like it. It was too close for me. So it seems the car's just really trying to get away from these cones, like way too much. And then it was going to go around these people in those parking spaces. So yeah, you can see on the screen, the tentacle is trying to go around the person in front of me. So I'm going to report that because that's obviously the wrong move right now. We cannot go around these people. So I'll try to turn it back on, but yeah, it's just going to keep trying to go around this person. Oh, what's happening? Okay, well, I guess now technically it is the right move. Everybody's going into these parking spaces. And is this guy... What is going on here? Hold on. Okay, so he is trying to get in that parking lot there, in that garage. Oh, so that was a pretty interesting scenario. I wish he was stuck there a little longer for us, but that's okay. So, right turn coming up here, and we'll have to cut across all these lanes, which, you know, beta kind of likes to do sometimes anyway. All right, so the cones are on the screen very nicely. It shows exactly what needs to be done here. We need to go around these cones and turn right. So now that it's green, it looks like the car's actually just going to go straight. Even with, okay, or it's going to go that way. Okay, so turning beta back on here, I just wanted to get it, get the routing back. Now it's going to have to do a lot of maneuvering to get back to whatever our destination is. I don't even remember at this point. Oh, I think that was the road we were supposed to go down. Wow, weird. I would not have done that. Now this road, I don't know if you can even see it on the camera. There's like a faintly painted line. Beta definitely has problems with that. So it missed our turn back there. So now we're having all kinds of problems. And we're in this construction that I don't want to be in. So let me turn this on and see if it can reroute us again. Yeah, so it's rerouting us one more time. Let's see if it can get us there. We're almost there now. Okay. What the heck? What are you thinking here? Like, this is the lane we want to be in, even if there was no construction. So approaching this right turn, we've had some weird turn signals. Yep, get over in the right turn lane. Okay, that was very nice. That was very human-like. I liked that. And okay, good right turn. So wow, lots of confusion back there with the construction. So yeah, it's having some trouble dealing with the roads being all messed up and different than what it expects. So pretty graceful move into the right turn lane. I just changed the route, and as we know, sometimes beta has trouble with that when you change it really late, coming up to the next move. So we can turn here. It is right on red is okay. It's funny, it didn't want to go. Oh, we got a cyclist here. That was good. Stop for him. He was going real fast. It wanted to go when it was no right turn on red, and now it doesn't really want to move up. So I don't know if it's taking this traffic into account. Let's see here. Oh, we have somebody. What the heck are they doing? Okay, looks like we are now turning right on red. All right, so that was pretty good. Somebody was like in the left turn lane, and they were, I don't know if I have a camera angle to show you, but they were in the left turn lane, and it looked like they wanted to turn right. They were like almost got in front of me, so that wouldn't have been very good. All right, very nice. We're gonna get to try this left turn again that it messed up. It actually looks a little sketchy. Yeah, the map is wrong. So it actually has the wrong move on the map. So wherever Tesla's getting that map data, it's telling the car to turn into the wrong direction. And interestingly enough, it seems like the Vision noticed that when we got there before and tried to correct for it. So let's see if it'll do it correctly this time. I would assume it will not. Okay, so after this truck, we're good, and it seems beta knows that. And yeah, it just wants to turn into the wrong, yeah, it doesn't know what to do there. So that's unfortunate, and definitely has to do with the map data. So I'm gonna click report just to make sure all of that is there. But I'm glad we got to try that again, and I got to look at the map. That's pretty crazy. So this will be pretty interesting. This street goes straight, but we have to go to the right. I tried this a while ago on another road around here, and the car did not, beta did not do it correctly. So let's see, we have the green light. Oh, and look, it wants to turn left, so I'm gonna fix it there. Wow, so that was weird. Yeah, it like didn't realize that it had to just make that little move there, even though that is on the map correctly. That's unfortunate. We have a stop sign here, and we're far from it. I'm going to be honest, I saw the stop in the road. I did not notice the stop sign to the right until the car started to stop. So a little bit of awkwardness there. So that was interesting. So that's how beta handles the kind of awkward, who's going to go. Handled it really beautifully, actually. I loved that. And then getting into the right turn lane here for our left turn. That's not good. You're going to fix yourself? Come on, get in the left turn lane. All right, I'm going to fix it so I can take this left turn. Man, yeah, so this has kind of been my thought, like with the small amount of driving I've done so far, I am not noticing a huge difference in V10.1, I hate to say. The car seems very similar to the last couple of versions we had, and when you look at the version number, that last number, only changed by 0.01. I don't know how much significance that brings, but it kind of matches up with my experience so far. So green light here, we need to yield to the oncoming cars, and we are doing that. Moving into the intersection, that's what I really need. We need to move into the intersection more than this, but it's clear now. Let's see how quickly the car goes. No, very slow. It's not going. It needs to go, report, and now it's moving ahead. So that was also not very good. Gotten into that tight lane pretty nicely, and no, don't go around them. Just don't do it. Okay, there you go. Nice, it figured it out. Very good. So now we could go around this person, but we're not going to. Like, this is when you want to go around. Come on, go around. That's like, man, it's like so aggressive in going around sometimes. And then other times when it should do it, it just doesn't. All right, so I put a destination in there as we were at the red light. And what? Man, this is craziness. Is there something going? Construction? I don't know what. Car is doing okay here. I think it needs to make a left. Oh, it wants to make a left here, which it cannot. So let's see what it does. So it just continues. Okay, very nice. So it doesn't try to go through the cones. That's good. That's pretty basic. Hopefully it would do that. Let's hope it can gracefully reroute here. Very nice. So again, I'm always hesitant to call things fixed, but as of now, it seems that it's handling the rerouting very nicely, except it's not getting in the left turn lane. What are you doing? Like, why? Why would you not get in the left turn lane here? It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Yeah, that's just, like, stuff like that is just so lame. It's just so lame. I don't like this move. What is it doing? Okay, so let me get it lined up here. Give it the best chance of success. Now you gotta let me turn it back on. All right, now we are clear. It's kind of hard to see over there, but we are good. We have a big SkyTrack thing, and we got too close to it. Man, okay, let's call it there. It's been fun. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't notice much difference from the last version, I hate to say. Now, the single stack's not here, and maybe there's bigger changes coming that they've put off for whatever reason. But no smart summon, no going in reverse that anyone has seen. I know I didn't find a dead end, but nobody has seen the reverse. I will try it some more off camera, and I'll put a note up if I can get it to go into reverse, but I doubt it. I think somebody would have found it by now. Wow, that looks scary with that bus up there. See, that guy's got to go in reverse right now. That human has to do it. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh, another bus. Ooh, that's scary. That is scary. You can see that guy hit his brakes pretty hard. But yeah, I mean, as far as rating, I've been rating the drives lately. I would give this like a 6 or maybe a 5 even. Early on, I think about it as I'm going, and early on I was like, oh, these are pretty good turns and everything. I'd give this maybe an 8 or a 7, and it just kept getting lower and lower as we were going. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and you will see me in beta in the next one.